How you doing, family? So I'm being told I'll be doing a reading today for the collective of Christ consciousness that is awakening with our Gaia currently on the planet, which is including a great deal of star seeds and star families and souls that have joined in from different galaxies, from different dimensions to assist us as we lift Gaia into a new octave. And today I'm being guided to channel some energy through from our inner children to help us to embody this light, playful energy on the planet again. So first off, family, I would like you to just find your state of homeostasis in your breath. I'd like you to send sort of a tendril of consciousness, a thread, towards your inner child, maybe back towards old memories, old expressions of consciousness, to the conscious body of that child that exists within you always. Just to let them know that you're here and you're listening, that there's no pressure, no expectations, no specific outcomes that we're looking for. We just want them to know that we are holding a safe space. If there is anything they need to bring to us, whether that's hurts or traumas or wanting to go play, whatever that is, we want to let them know that this space is safe. There's no judgments here. Anything that they are is safe within us, in our hearts. And we want to make sure that we never condemn ourself and that aspect of ourself. When this part of our being comes up within us, we want it to be supremely safe and held in the most loving arms. So I'd like you to take one deep breath. Let's take a short breath just to prepare. Breathe in and release. Now breathing in, deep breath. Shake it out, 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 you know? Okay. Great spirits, I call on you, and it's that you guide me through this energy of our inner children, that we would facilitate the clearing of any blockages in our energetic sphere, in our popo, that we would understand where there are inconsistencies and lower vibrations that have anchored us into a lower octave. May we let the playful nature of our inner children guide us through a lightening process. For the fastest way to our enlightenment is to lighten up. Stop taking everything so seriously. This isn't a job. This is life. We're supposed to have fun. Where are we at, Great Spirit? What's the energy that we have right now? Okay. Spirit says take it. Four of Swords, and one more, it says. That's it right there. Interesting. Heavy. So what I'm getting is that this is where your inner child is at. And this is like the skies are falling down. I know that all too well. And we also have the Four of Swords, the Nine of Swords. And what I get from this is that there's like a deep sense of reflection going on, and looking at all of these difficult experiences in your life that you have been through. And Spirit just wants you to reflect on these things and to see the beauty and the grace that has stemmed from all the tragedies in your life. And Spirit is guiding me to let you know that your inner child needs your help for moving through some of these things. It doesn't know how. It needs your loving awareness and presence to move out of this energy, to find more of this contemplative, reflective energy where we can remember, relive, and resolve any issues that are holding us to this pain. Okay. Man, that made me emotional. Thanks, Bubba. Great Spirit, could you bring us through some guidance for the direction of the new beginnings? Okay. We've got the Six of Pentacles. And what I'm getting from this immediately is just generosity is what is being asked from that part of ourself. With our heart, with our time, with our love, to lift some of our harsh judgments of those in our life and understand that they are also a reflection of ourself, and the pain that is in others' hearts is what causes them to lash out and to be horrible and mean and rude, and that these are a cry for help, and to not be stingy with your love. That there are many people out there who are starving for that love. And you have no idea what the little breadcrumbs that you can give out just with your presence does for those people. It brings a sense of balance, balances the scales in their hearts, and reminds them of the truth of who they are. Great Spirit, Shatna e hatane, Ushanata ayashata. Yeah, I'm gonna let it come out, y'all. It's playtime. Oh, it's funny. From the South, which is very much so the connecting space to like our familial ties. which is interesting. What I'm getting from this, it's the King of Swords, by the way. What I'm getting from this is that Spirit is requesting that you have strong boundaries right now. Specifically with areas that may have hurt you in regards to family and connections. And this isn't like a negative connotation. It's more for your own self-protection. And the thing is that the medicine that we give to others when we set boundaries can also be valuable, incredible medicine as well. We think of like cutting somebody off as shitty, but sometimes people have a lesson that needs to be learned, and the most loving thing that you can do is never speak to somebody again to make them realize that their behavior was not okay and that it will not be allowed in your life, that you're going to be the protector of your inner child. And if they cannot treat you in a way that is deserving and caring and compassionate, then they won't have access to your energy. And this, my friend, is the medicine. Interesting. Okay. Great Spirit, what are the emotions, the waters, the moon, the cave of the self that we are connecting to from our inner... The moon! That's fucking hilarious. Excuse me. I'm gonna take these two because they flipped out. Wow. This is fucking crazy. Okay, so we got the moon here, which is emotions, the unknown, it's very much the medicine of the West, which is the direction that we're in. And what I'm getting from this is that, like, basically everybody in your fucking life is trying to fight you on who you are and on what's right for you and how they know better. And we also have the Five of Swords, which a lot of people think of this as like theft or somebody stealing something. But what this is telling me is that you've had to take people's ammunition from them with love to protect yourself. It's not something that you are trying to take from anybody, but you're taking these swords from people so they can't stab you in the fucking back. That you're sick of the fucking fighting. You're just gonna take everybody else's swords and get rid of them. And reflect on this energy. And what I'm getting from this is that you disarm people with your grace, with your non-judgment, with your acceptance of them as they are. And this doesn't mean that you have to have somebody in your life or that you have to do anything for anybody. I mean, you can lovingly accept somebody at arm's length from a fucking football field away. From across the world. And sometimes that's the best medicine that you can do. I love you, but I don't want you in my life, and that's okay. But your grace, your peace, your compassionate understanding for the faults of those around you is magnificent. And that this is an avenue for your inner child to express its love and to heal from the trauma, that it shows you no matter what the trauma that you go through, that you're able to still be that child with that innocence and that play and that presence. Okay. What do we got from the North, Spirit? We're going to call on the ancestors here. I'm seeing in my mind's eye, it's your inner child and all your ancestors' inner childs playing in the ethers like some hyperspace jungle gym type of thing. Can we get a card from the North? The guidance from our inner child. Ooh, and our ancestors' inner child. No. Cute. We got the King of Cups. And what I'm immediately getting from this is to be in your emotions. The cups are the emotions, and King of Cups is like the most honorable holder of those emotions in my understanding. So Spirit wants you to be strong, to be steadfast, to be righteous, to be the leader that you should be with these emotions. To not rush to hatred or judgment, condemnation. To hold a higher vantage point. And understand that through your pain, the amount of love that you have been able to hold has been expanded. And Spirit wants me to let you know that there is no container for the love that you can hold. And that this is what the pain has taught you. That even through suffering and strife and trauma, the likes of which many have never seen, that you're still able to hold that most loving hold. And to see the divine in others, to see yourself, because you too have hurt others. You recognize those same faults in yourself, and you have grace. And this grace is what allows people to transform. Ugh. Bear with me. Okay. We call on you, families, from the space of above. Do we have any guidance from you? That's it. We've got portal. Doors are opening. You decide. Rewards. Wild card. What I'm getting from this is like, dude, let your fucking inner child play. Let your inner child play, sis. Forget all the fucking things you have to do and just play. And that joy is where the rewards will come. Yeah. Okay. We're gonna go for below, mama. in the deep undercurrents of the earth, the deep waters. We have follow your own rhythm. And what I'm getting from this is your inner child, I want you to reflect on where there's shackles, where you're holding yourself back, where you're like wondering what other people are thinking, or the only person you should care about what they think is that little girl or that little boy inside of you. Let them free. All right. What do we got within, Spirit? Ooh, interesting. Beaver, 22. Then we got the buffalo on the bottom of the deck there. I love buffalo energy. It's steadfast. Goes into the storm rather than running from it, knowing that the fastest way out is through the storm. Undomesticated and wild. The beaver transforms its environment. The beaver creates grasslands through flooding areas, and the beaver can change the entire ecosystem. What's the guidance here, Spirit? Okay, I got you. The Spirit is saying, one bite at a time. One bite at a time can take down things that are in your way and can change your entire world. The beaver takes one bite of that tree at a time. But beavers can do an incredible amount of change in their environment. I was just reading a story the other day of they were planning some bridge or some dam for like 20 years, and then all of a sudden a group of beavers made a dam there, and they didn't have to build it, and it saved them like millions of dollars. But this is an example of turtle medicine, in a sense, that through your conscious present action and play, one bite at a time, there's no rush, and building things in a way that you would like, placing them slowly with intention in your life, creating your home, your area in the exact way that you feel guided to through your intuition is what is going to transform the world around you. Do we have any last guidance from our inner child, Great Spirit? Said that's it right there. It's interesting. That came out last week. I'm gonna grab one more to complement this. Okay. Interesting. So it looks like it's the same woman on both of these cards. And what I'm noticing right away is there's 3 fish here and 3 wolves here. 3's 33. And it's funny, we have 31, 32, and then 33. Wings, blood, and bone. Grib spraying. I'm feeling called to read a little passage from one of these. Get the guidance. I'm just going to read the opening section here because these are multiple pages. Consider the practices, places, and people that strengthen and brighten your spirit. These are treasures to be sought and protected in your life. You are worthy of well-being and happiness. You are encouraged to give yourself love, respect, and compassion. Be careful with your own heart. Treat your heart as the divine gem that it is. Believe that you are worthy, and your heart shall readily attract life's vitalizing magic and blessings to you. Shift from making do to building yourself up from within, and you are destined to rise, thrive, and succeed. Espraying refers to the spiritual wolf that devours defilements, and in doing so performs an inner and outer clearing. So I think this is what's being called for as a transmutation of lower vibrational energies within our field, within our system, to allow us to hold that higher vibration. This is the animal totem that supports psychic digestion in service of spiritual awakening. Patience with yourself, my friends, my family, as we reflect specifically the end of this year. I mean, it's the year of the snake. It's a 9-year. So it's a shedding of old skins, a birthing, a new, and it's the end of a cycle. And we're moving back into a 1 year. We're starting a new cycle next year. So I think Spirit's really cautioning us to take our time and to build slowly and one bite at a time with that beaver medicine. You know, not trying to fix everything overnight. There's nothing to fix, but honoring and loving the parts of ourselves that have been locked away and told they weren't good enough, and finding ways to love these aspects of ourselves, and to loving these aspects with no attachment, no judgment, unconditionally. And I'm gonna give an example. I've been trying for years to kind of curb my cannabis use, and it's been really difficult because I've been trying to you're not gonna smoke cannabis. And about a month ago or so, maybe less, I don't know, recently, I was like, I fucking had it. I was like, I can't anymore. I can't fucking stifle you. I can't fucking judge you. I cannot let these negative connotations surrounding this impact me. You do whatever the fuck you want to do, kid. You're free. And in that freedom, it has greatly diminished the pull to using cannabis. And it's making me realize day to day that I'm not as joyful when I use cannabis a lot. On occasion, I still enjoy cannabis, but I feel like I'm in a kind of a murky haze all of the time when I'm using cannabis. And it's not worth the little bit of the heightened consciousness that I get when I'm playing music or hanging out with friends for the rest of my day to be hazy. And that's the thing, I want supreme clarity right now. So it's not putting negative connotations on it has really allowed me to move past it with grace. Not that I'm past it, but past my old interpretation and reaction to it. Where it felt like, you can't do this, which almost made me want to do it more. Now it's like, dude, do whatever you want. I'm like, I'm good. So, I love you so much, family. Your boy cried this morning. Oh, I love you, Bubba boy. I'd like you, family, to imagine your inner child sitting in front of you and hold out your hands and just take the hands of your inner child and tell them that they are loved that they are safe, that they are held in your heart of hearts always. That if they need anything, that you are here always. Then give them a hug.